in the room and lock the door behind you and you are going to become a sponge. You don't really have a choice, because you learn how to give an interview, you learn how to give sound bites, you learn how to work the camera on stage, you learn how to carry yourself when you're out in public around the press, you learn how to deal with all of that stuff. You really learn how to deal with your fans. That I wish we learned more of when we're on the show, because literally once the show is over, if you're not signed, then they literally give you the boot and you're kind of out there, and now you're having to deal with all this stuff on your own. But American Idol, I tell you, everything that I had practiced up to that point that I had control over, which was my singing and my performing and making sure I was doing that as much as I could, they take you to the next level and you don't have a choice. You know, I think a lot of times on the show, when people are talking about other things that have nothing to do with a contestant's talent, those are kind of the things that kill them. They don't know how to give an interview. They don't know how to come across on camera. They don't know how to work the crowd. Those are the things that kill the contestants on the show. The ones that we are rooting for and we're like, man, they're good, but they look like a deer in the headlight on stage. You see it every week, you know, some kid not connecting, because you not only have to connect with the audience that's in the studio, which is very small, you have to connect with the person that's on the other side of that camera sitting in their living room, and you have to make them feel something. Clay Aiken was king of that. I will say that. He was the king at looking, it could stare through the soul of my grandmother when she was sitting on the couch. You know, he had that, and that's what you learn, hopefully, when you're on that show. You know, I think that we all know that the music business is the music business. It's a tough business. I don't think it's ever been any other way. When you think about, you know, people coming up in the 50s and 60s, how they got robbed of their money and their careers, and they had nothing, but they had huge hits. Nothing much kind of has really changed, you know. I think we just don't want to admit it, that we just don't want to deal with that part of it, because we're artists. We're like, oh, we want to sing, and I want to sing this song, and I want to sing that, you know. It doesn't really work that way. You know, you really have to be flexible in this business, and you really have to say, you have to pick